Hiya, fresh out of the shower, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna look over the developer notes and some other stuff that was spoken at the Epic 7 Festa and some stuff that is in between. That was, I think, translated by Master, also known as Class Bozo. Anyway, as always, shout out, of course, to the guild members of the Pedorica clan, right? Let me quickly do this and then we quickly go over this stuff. Really quick because easy to forget all this stuff. We're gonna do the 5-star summon in a second. I got that ticket. I have nothing in particularly that I really want. Only maybe Crow, but that I think it's a little bit too crazy. If you get him. Just a second. Oh, we also have free summon, okay. Okay, let's do the free summon and then the other one. I'm saving my mystery marks and moonlight stuff. I think I have two. I still have the adventurer path thing open, so I'm gonna get one more moonlight summon there, so we have two, depending on how much I get here from raid is 2 or 3, and then maybe like 10 here. You can't beat Abyss floor 86 at the moment. It's like super bugged. Basically game crashes when you kill the dude. Martial artists can, so I have to wait for a fix. What the fuck? Okay, that's a good start. 5-star artifact. Artifact. Oh shit, an Iron Fan. Okay, I got that already, but I mean, never say no to a free artifact, right? At least, even though it's 5-star, that's good. Now let's see this one. I'm looking away. Oh, it's a new one. I can see that from the side of my eye. Oh shit, it's Ravi. That's cool. That's perfectly for the Moonlight Ravi that was announced. So that's pretty cool. If I ever get Moonlight Ravi. But she could get a buff, I think. If you heard the news, there is like some the lady who moderated the show, she said every champion in the game is gonna get a buff. So maybe she gets a little overhaul, you know? So what does she do? Absorbs damage as health? Increases the attack proportional to fighting spirit. When attacked. Ah, okay. And what is this? Ooh, okay, that's also cool. Well, that's good. Something new. That's good. Let's quickly lock that in. Where is she? Am I blind? Fuck. Oh, there she is. Okay. Wonder what people say about her rating. 4.9. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, let's go over the developer notes and then we'll go over the stuff that was translated in between, right? Let's start. On June 9th, 2019, we were able to host the Epic Festa in Seoul, South Korea. Yada yada. Please note that some images and terms of may change at the time of the actual update. So, June 13, Episode 2 update, God Killer. Destina's side story, A Concert of Light, Fire and Ice, which was released on May 23rd, and the current side story, The Chosen Shaman, featuring Luluka, are both prologues to episode 2. Huh. Following their own motivations, Destina and Raz, who could sense danger coming to Orbis, and the shaman Luluka, who lost her homeland to Straz, set out to Sidonia, a large continent to the south. As you see here, Rotted Earth. New continent Sidonia. In episode 1 in Britannia, Sidonia was known as the Rotted Earth because most of the Sidonia continent is barren and rocky. It does not have large countries such as Izira and Terranor. Instead, it is mostly made up of smaller city-states. After gaining the trust of the city-states, heirs will join forces to stop the crisis at hand. Just as episode 1, episode 2 consists of 10 chapters, with each chapter having 10 stages. In total, there are 100 quests. Of course, there are optional chapters and stages too. On June 13, Chapter 1, Jerdun Borderlands, and Chapter 2, Crimson City Meldrake, will be released. Following this, we will release a new chapter every month. Okay, so that's smart. Make connections with new heroes. There are more than... Holy shit! There are more than 15 new 3-star and 4-star heroes waiting for you in Chapter 1. As you progress through the quests, players will be able to make new connections with some of the new heroes. In Sidonia, there are also monsters such as scorpions and griffins, which are native to the barren land of Sidonia. There are also new enemies that have adapted to civilization and city-states and other strange unknowns. Epic 7's story creator and director, art director and background director had time to talk about Sidonia's story, the background of the city-states, the heroes that will appear, and the concept art for monsters. These developers notes will not go into further details of the discussion. However, heirs will be able to see what we discussed in the next developer notes. Trust and harmony. Content improvements for adventure. Alright, so now you have to listen carefully. Heir of the Covenant is the key phrase for episode 1. In episode 1, the main characters had their own missions and they got tangled up with the issues that arose from those missions. Raz sought to destroy the Archdemon, and to do so he went to search for sanctums scattered across the continent of Britannia. However, we feel that at times we are not able to convey this message as clearly as we wished. Epic 7's phrase is play the animation. With this phrase we wanted our heirs to know that the goal of Epic 7 is for them to enjoy the animation. Therefore, we decided to focus on the adventure so that they can enjoy the story without any interruption. Trust and harmony are the main keywords for episode 2, Godkiller. In this barren land, there is no such thing as trust, as each city-state is at odds with each other. Due to the situation, there is no need to even talk about the outsider, Raz, and his party. Episode 2 focuses on winning the trust of these city-states through various adventure content. Even if you clear all the quests in each of the city-states, you will have to win the trust of the heads of the city-states. These heads of the city-states may either test you or demand something from you. If you can build trust, I bet you right now that some of these city-state leaders will probably want to get one of these golden stones from you. Probably somebody at some point. You will gain treasures and the breath of Orbis, and this trust will greatly help heirs in the future when they face a huge threat. Next, let's look at the difficulty level for episode 2. Heirs do not have to become stronger in order to clear episode 2, as the difficulty level is similar to that of the normal difficulty. The story in episode 2 is a continuation of episode 1, and we hope that heirs who have completed episode 1 will be able to become stronger as they progress in episode 2. The following content will provide heirs with an even better opportunity to become stronger, an even deeper abyss, the Otamatone Tower, improved challenges, and much more. Additionally, episode 2 will not require players to repeatedly farm certain stages in order for them to become stronger. Content that will help heroes increase their strength include the Spirit Altar, where players can obtain runes, and challenges where players can obtain equipment. In addition, as we believe that there are already a lot of energy and time-consuming content, we have added a side story where players will be able to easily obtain catalysts. Once players clear the adventure quest and fulfill all the necessary missions for all of the episodes, players will be able to focus on other content. In the future, players will be able to fully experience the storyline in Epic 7 without interruptions. It's cool. Side story, unrecorded history, adventure before world difficulty, and a new reputation where players can attain epic catalysts. With this update, players will be able to experience world difficulty of adventure mode and a new side story, unrecorded history. Following the AP exchange update, players have been repeatedly playing through world difficulty in order to obtain catalysts. We felt that having a map that needs to be repeated several times did not follow the idea of adventure mode. Additionally, we felt that it would be frustrating for players to play through episode 2 and then have to rerun to episode 1 to select world difficulty again in order to receive certain catalysts. Episode 1's epilogue will be accessible at any time and players can play through it to obtain catalysts. The world difficulty for adventure has been moved to the side story area. Nice. It will consist of the same stage clear missions and region rewards as in the current world difficulty setting. Please note the AP exchange points that players had obtained from previous adventures. This is important now, guys. Important. Will be transferred to the unrecorded history, and the exchange points for the existing adventure will be set to 0. In addition, epic catalysts will be removed from the AP exchange point shop. It is recommended that players who are currently playing normal and world difficulty use their AP before the changes occur if they wish to purchase epic catalysts this way. In order to encourage players to experience the new side story, unrecorded history, I think my accent is shifting. We have added new reputations which will allow players to obtain catalysts. After completing the last stage of each chapter, players will be rewarded with an epic catalyst. Nice. Whew. 10 episodes and a story journal. We are concerned that it may be difficult for our heirs to adapt to these sudden changes that have been made to adventure content, specifically the transfer of the world difficulty. However, it was necessary to do this in order to prepare for the many episodes that are to come. Epic 7's main story consists of 10 episodes in total. Episode 1 was the Heir of the Covenant, and in Episode 2, which will be released soon, is Godkiller. Sometime next year we will be releasing Episode 3, which will feature the continent of Eureka, consisting of countries that our heirs are already familiar with, such as Winterberg, Lefundus, Politia, and others. We plan to release one episode per year, including the 7th epic. The seventh epic, which will be released as the 10th episode. We hope that our heirs will continue with us on this journey. Fuck yeah! The world of Epic 7 will be gradually revealed as new episodes are released. The developers team really wishes to provide our heirs all over the world with the Epic 7 art, IP, books and other goods. We will continue to work hard. Something about the backstory. That's interesting now too. Now we would like to share some of the improvements that will be made under June 13 update. We will do the release of episode 2. We will also increase the maximum level for accounts to level 65. In addition, the maximum level of the secret store will be increased as well. Oh god. We will be introducing new equipment sets, Rage, Immunity and Unity, as well as increasing the drop rate for high level equipment. Thank you. Improvements has also been made to urgent missions. First, there are no longer urgent missions in the world difficulty that has been transferred to the side story. Thank you. Unrecorded history, however, urgent missions will still apply in adventure. In addition, we have reduced the difficulty level of urgent missions and have increased the rewards. Thank you. The amount of gold that players can obtain from bounty hunt and urgent missions has been increased. Also, the drop rate for 3-star penguins that can be obtained from penguin urgent missions has been increased. Finally, the drop rate for high-level accessories has been increased, and there's a chance for players to obtain accessories from Goblin Gates. Thanks. So we get an Otamatone Tower. 100 floor challenge every month. Next, I would like to give you more details about the June 27th update. just so give you an idea. The 13, of course, it's like 12, 13 next week, and then 2 weeks later we get this one, right? Next, I would like to give you more details about the June 27 update. In this update, we will drastically reduce the difficulty of obtaining and enhancing equipment, including accessories. In the late January update, we made adjustments so that it was possible for players to obtain accessories from Hunt. However, we found that there's still a shortage in the amount of accessories. It is! When compared to the number of heroes, yes, making it difficult for players to fully equip all of the heroes, indeed. We have plans to address this issue so that players will be able to more consistently equip the heroes with the equipment necessary in order to increase their strength. Yeah, right side equipment is the most important shit, like necks, rings, and also boots, even though you can craft them. It's pretty rare to get speed boots, right, with good substats. First, we have the Otamatone Tower. This tower has 100 floors and players' progress will reset on the first day of every month. Even though the update will be on the 27th of June, players will only be able to enter it on the 1st of July. In this tower, players will be able to obtain various levels of epic accessories and accessory charms. As the sets and stats for the accessories that can be obtained from the Otamatone Tower are good, we believe that it will be very helpful for our heirs who want to increase their hero strength. Players will also be able to receive Modagora and Galaxy bookmarks as rewards. Ooh. The enemy's players will meet in the Otamatone Tower, and the rewards that can be acquired will change every month. We will also prepare a hard difficulty level if there are a lot of heirs who manage to reach the 100th floor. I can bet you right now that I'm gonna reach that. Sanctuary reconstruction, alchemist steeple opened. Ooh, craft high grade hunt ingredients, craft equipment charms, and change catalysts. Oh, that's cool. Craft necklaces and rings, fucking finally. The second big plan that we have is the completion of the sanctuary. First, we will open the alchemist steeple that our heirs have not been able to access. Not yet been able to access. In the alchemist steeple, players will be able to craft charms and transform catalysts into different catalysts. Players will also be able to transform low-level materials obtained from Hunt into high-level materials. After selecting the item that you wish to craft, players will add the base materials required, and the number of materials you can make will differ according to the amount of raw materials selected. Players can use Breath of Orbis to improve the alchemist steeple. As previously stated, players will be able to obtain more Breath of Orbis in episode 2. Yep. And for the last, additionally, players will be able to craft accessories and the steel workshop. Please note that the gold cost and amount of material required to craft accessories will be 30% more compared to other equipment. I can understand why. I can. We hope that by having more to do in the sanctuary, players may enjoy nurturing and strengthening their heroes. Of course, we understand that changes to the supply equipment will not be enough to satisfy our players, which is why we also have rebalanced heroes with the June 27 update. Yeah, that's why I heard they're gonna rebalance every champion in the game, but they also said they're gonna buff everyone. That's what the moderator said in the Epic 7 Festa. Through the rebalancing that will be carried out in June, we, the developers team, are excited to see original and diverse team formations. We plan to carry out rebalancing patches regularly in the future as well. Thanks. We are also preparing many things for the July update. We will have a regular season for Guild Wars. Also, all bosses will appear in hell difficulty of Raid Labyrinth as Makali. Thank you. Once again, we would like to thank all the heirs that came to Epic 7 Festa for all the love and support. Well, we thank you. So that's that, guys. So let's quickly go over the Reddit stuff. Let me just refresh and stuff in case they edited something. Okay, so Class Bozo did something. Summary, of course, Moonlight Ravi, Moonlight Bazaar, new heroes coming. 15 plus new heroes confirmed, including 3 and 4 stars. And 2 to 4 heroes are from connections. Accessories can be crafted, of course, may cost more, 30% more. You can choose which set to craft, but it will cost more mats. So for example, will be 30% more to cost, 60 mats instead of 42, but that's fine if you can choose the set. I think that's fair. New episode at least once every year, 10 episodes in total, totaling 10 years, that's insane. Everyone attending the event laughed at this, including the lady who announced it. Yeah, because that's crazy, right? Like 10 years of story planned, like that's nuts. That's really nuts. They're really committing. Of course, we have a guild raid boss coming, that's cool. Level 65 cap for accounts, not heroes, coming June 13. Potential new level up pack speculated, jeez. I didn't even buy the last one, like the second one. But I'm probably getting it soon. Probably in July. Otamatone Tower coming out in 2 weeks, 100 floors, resets, monsters change. We can get epic rings and necklaces. Fixed rewards, Molagaras, fixed rewards, hard difficulty. We get bikini skins. Says Bellona and Karin are confirmed. Something with a lunar figure. Only one winner at event. Lucky dude. Jeez, that looks cool. Epic catalysts can be crafted. Will be located at the top right area of Sanctuary called Alchemist Steeple. You can upgrade runes and hunt materials there. New continent, Sidonia, of course, coming out on June 13. Same difficulty as World difficulty. Each chapter clear will give epic catalysts, 3 epic catalysts for each for first time clears. Rewards will also include Rewards will also include 3 gold transmit stones for clearing all chapter missions. Ooh, that's nice. Completing the episode will reward you with the hero background for your phone. Ooh! Maid Chloe was the example. Guild Wars season starting. Q&A questions. Uninteresting. Besides, I would like to know who either's father is. A P-shop will contain accessories. Other sets are added to the secret shop in the lobby. Rage, Immunity and Unity, of course, and a balance patch. So we have some links here. I'm not sure what this one is, if it's even loading. And we have a huge image dump. Looks like skins. That's ML Bazaar. Unknown. Too many tabs open. That's what we saw already. We saw that. That's the World Guild War boss. That's the bikini skins. Unknown. Bikini skin says probably. We saw that and we saw that. Yeah guys, I'm doing this for you so you don't have to. So we saw that. That's the Otamatone Tower screen. That's the phone background stuff. I think that's the side story. Yeah, lots of the stuff we saw. Yeah, the bikini skins, some monsters, and this I found very cool, like all the champions and stuff. That's pretty cool. There's like tons of unknowns in here as well. And we have a video dump, but I'm not gonna open these. But yeah, that's it guys. I hope that's interesting for you. I'm gonna put it in here in the English channel and stuff. But yeah, I should say thanks for watching. And feel free to check out my other videos. But yeah, that's it for now. I see you guys later. Bye.